This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly.
Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is the threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The 49ers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Charlotte. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Rooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Handoff to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They want to run it left here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Both teams with production early. Now they go back to work up 10-6. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The running back has it. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hands. It's Ridley. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the pass.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinals. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the Black Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nice grab in traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll take it himself. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. On the move, it's Bishop. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
They go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw, he makes a catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They're working that left side. Turning it on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion
breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I got to gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamp.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the give off the left side. Inside the 35. There he goes. Touchdown 49ers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. we'll start with a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ridley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Niners. The defense putting points on the board. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Catch in the middle, it's Rooks. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 30. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now second.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looked...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Free up the gut. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding